calling it a comeback doesn't do it justice. A local student athlete fell gravely ill last year, leaving his family praying for his very survival. News 5's Jake.Gadon is here and brings us this remarkable story of his recovery and return to the sport that he loves. Jake.
Thanks, Andy. One of four siblings, Schaefer Reichart, has had a basketball in his hand since he was in the second grade. His mom even jokes he loves dribbling in the kitchen all the time. Yet this past year has been nothing short of a miracle for the high schooler, as this fighting Spartan was fighting for his life.
What makes him an abnormal teenager is all through middle school and even high school, he's the guy waking me up at 5:30 in the morning to go to the Y to shoot.
If you wanted to tell a story about Schaefer Reichart, it would start here, in Doherty High's gymnasium. And on game days, he can light up any scoreboard. But go back a year ago, and this would have never been close to a reality.
Should you be alive right now?
No, I shouldn't. Yeah. Like middle of January, and I got the flu for about a week, and then I was better, and I played a game, and I was, like, okay, I'm over it, and then it just hit me like a wall.
As we first reported a year ago, Schaefer Reichart was in the hospital, clinging to his young life.
I laid on his chest at first, and I said, "You fight. You fight. You fight. You come back to me." Yeah, to Schaefer. And then I ran over to that other room, and I just fell apart.
The then 16-year-old was suffering from toxic shock syndrome, a condition that causes a release of toxins into your body. For Schaefer, the syndrome had attacked his heart, kidneys, and lungs. All of this brought on by a combination of influenza A and strep throat.
And he's sedated, and all these tubes are everywhere, and it was awful. It was completely awful.
It was like I was on a lot of morphine and stuff, and so I wasn't really sure how bad it was, and I didn't even know I was unconscious for a week. At that point, it was like I just wanted to, just live, and it wasn't like, would I play basketball again? It was just would I, live. So
the initial prognosis was not good.
I wasn't gonna give up, and I was just like, I'm gonna do it.
And with that spirit, things at Children's Hospital in Aurora took a turn for the better.
Still in the hospital, I started dribbling and stuff, and just trying to get somewhere.
You must have drove the nurses nuts, am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
And after 45 days at the hospital,
hey, where are you going?
the brother of four siblings was finally heading home.
I think his parents say it all the time. We want Schaefer to play basketball, but we just want Schaefer. And his family's basketball family felt the same way. We would love for him to be back, however, we just want him back.
Fast forward to today. Reichart is back in the game. The junior is back at school, playing basketball and leading the Spartans in scoring this season, as if he hadn't missed a shot.
I had a lot of conversations, would he ever play again? And now you're thinking, quality of life, like beyond basketball. And to think that a year later, the process that he's taken and how hard he's had to work through recovery to get to score double digits in a game against some of the best players in Colorado. It really is an amazing thing.
The other brothers joke that if any of the other three were in that situation, they all say they'd been done.
So if you're looking for Schaefer today, you can still find him and his family right here in the Doherty High gym, but this time with a different story to tell.
I'm not taking anything for granted, because I'll be over in a second.
He's just a kid that wants to play basketball and wants to, enjoy the game.
Just an incredible story, Andy. Now Schaefer is now only a junior, hopes to play college basketball somewhere. Due to his injury, though, his lungs still only at 80%, but as you saw in that story, nothing's really going to stop that kid from getting to his goal. His family also wanted me to share that they're so thankful to the Colorado Springs community that have shown their family so much love this past year.
So happy to see him do it so much better.
And he's getting better every day. It's great.
Thanks so much, Jake. Great story.